The ISD-OIC is a statutory appointment specified in the detention center regulations. The superintendent of WRDC reports to him on the smooth running of WRDC. The current ISD-OIC for WRDC holds the rank of equivalent to a Senior Assistant Commissioner of Police or a Brigadier General in the SAF. He is a Command Director who reports directly to the Director ISD. He oversees a directorate of several distinct functional divisional units. WRDC is one of these functional units. The COI found that the ISD-OIC had properly discharged his duties and was not at fault. The COI's view is that it is necessary for the ISD-OIC to delegate his statutory responsibility given his full-time job as a Command Director. The COI observed that the ISD-OIC had in fact made several improvements to the WRDC. He instituted proper systems and procedures and also recruited a full-time superintendent with the requisite experience and qualifications to take charge of the administration of WRDC. I accepted the COI's assessment that the ISD-OIC is not at fault. Nevertheless, I decided to relieve this Command Director of the ISD-OIC appointment. This was done on 24th April 2004. Even though he was not responsible for the lapses of the specific orders officers down the line, he bears responsibility on account of his statutory appointment as the officer in charge of the WRDC. Although this Command Director has not been subjected to disciplinary action, the incident and his removal from the OIC appointment will have a bearing on his performance appraisal.
I'd like to thank the DPM for the comprehensive answer. Personally, I'm very satisfied with the honest and candid answers provided by the DPM in his ministerial statement during the last sitting, and I have received many feedback affirming this. Notwithstanding this and the fact that the COI has ascertained that there are no criminal activities or negligence in any individual, the escape of Mas Selamat is indeed an unfortunate incident that can be attributed to several grave lapses. I would therefore like to seek the following two clarifications from DPM. We know that there are basically two main groups of culpable parties, those that did not conform to the existing SOPs, and those that did not exercise due diligence in fulfilling the duties of ensuring the operational functionality as well as the physical security of the facility. I'd like to ask the DPM, do the blame and disciplinary actions apportion commensurate with the level of responsibilities and culpabilities of each individual officer? And secondly, are there avenues and processes in place to allow these officers involved to seek redress or clarification on the disciplinary actions meted out? And if so, are the officers satisfied with the outcome, that the outcome is fair and just, and whether there are any appeals lodged by any of these officers?
So the disciplinary process is such that when incidents like this happen, then investigation has to be carried out. So at the department level, investigations first have to be carried out, and it was. Then the officers concerned who are found to be culpable will be served with a letter telling them that they are liable for certain negligence or whatever activities which they should have done and not done. And the officers were given an opportunity to appear before the disciplinary committee or the director or a person in charge of disciplinary proceedings. And they will also be given the chance to explain themselves. And the disciplinary body will then come to a decision, and a decision made whether to sanction the person or not to sanction the person. And if the person is sanctioned, then the person also has the right of appeal within 30 days of the sanction. All these steps were taken by the disciplinary body, and the officers concerned have been sanctioned, as I just explained. They too, of course, will also have the 30 days to appeal, and this is within the appeal period. So far, no appeals have been made by any of the 8 officers.
Platform.
Mr. Speaker.